The following BLTV program is brought to you by O'Flaherty Law. Please enjoy.
Welcome to Learn About Law. My name is Kevin O'Flaherty from O'Flaherty Law. I hope you find this video and podcast helpful. If you need some help, please feel free to call us at 630-324-6666. We offer free consultations in many areas of law, and we have several geographic locations for your convenience. We serve all of Illinois, and we're also happy to meet with you and provide most legal services virtually without requiring you to leave your home. Enjoy the video.
Hi, I'm Chelsea Jannereth, an Illinois family law attorney. In this video, I will be walking you through how to fill out a petition for dissolution of marriage, and more specifically, a divorce that does not involve children. This form is from the Illinois court's website, and what you fill out may look slightly different depending on where you receive it from, but it should contain the same basic information. As always, this video is not intended to be legal advice and is for educational purposes only. You will want to start by selecting which county you will be filing your petition in. You can click here and select which county there. Next, you will want to enter your name as the petitioner, and you will want to enter your spouse's name as the respondent. You should not have a case number yet if this is the first filing involving your divorce. Either you or your spouse must have lived in Illinois for at least 90 days prior to filing a petition for dissolution of marriage. If both of you have lived in Illinois for 90 days or more, you can select yes under both and enter the date in which you moved here. If you have not lived in Illinois, but your spouse has lived in Illinois for 90 days, that is okay. If you're not sure about your spouse, you can click Do Not Know. Next, Section 3 will want you to provide information about yourself, your age, whether you are employed or receiving Social Security benefits, and what your job title is, if applicable. In Section C, they would like to know if you are wanting to change your last name back to your former name. If yes, click yes and enter the last name in which you would like to change your name to. If no, you can go ahead and click no. And this fourth section here, you will want to provide information about your spouse. You can put your spouse's age here. Section B, it's important to note that the brochures on the Illinois court's website on how to get a divorce and how to start a dissolution of marriage states that if you do not have any address to fill in for your spouse, you cannot use this form. There's more information on Illinois Legal Aid website about what to do if you do not have an address or location for your spouse. So be sure that you enter the current address of your spouse or the last known address here. Finally, on this page, you will want to enter any employment history of your spouse and whether your spouse is receiving Social Security benefits. You can click You Don't Know here if you are not sure. On to the second page. The last question about your spouse here is asking whether your spouse is in the military or not. If you are not sure, you can click You Don't Know. Next, you will want to be sure to click here whether you are filing for a dissolution of marriage or a civil union. You will want to enter what date you were married on and what county, state, and country you were married in. You will want to click yes or no for whether this is the first time you or your spouse have filed for divorce from each other in Illinois or any other state. Section D here is important because there's a requirement for 6 months of separation between you and your spouse. Now, this doesn't have to be physically separate, like living in two different households, but a separation from the relationship. Now, marital property includes any debt or personal property, including bank accounts, acquired after marrying your spouse. This is any debt or property incurred by either you or your spouse during your marriage. So you will want to click yes or no for any debts that you or your spouse have incurred. Here, you will want to click yes or no for any personal property or bank accounts that you have obtained during your marriage or your spouse has obtained during the marriage. Next, you will want to answer a few questions about real estate, more specifically if you own any property together, whether that be a house, condo, some land. First question is asking whether you and your spouse own property together, whether you own or are buying real estate separately. This is important because if you owned any property prior to the marriage, that could be your separate property. And the same thing for your spouse, whether he or she owns any real estate or is buying any real estate. If you do not know, there's a box there. Lastly, on this page, you will want to provide whether you or your spouse have any pension or retirement accounts. Again, there's a box here if you don't know. Moving on to the third and last page, you will want to answer whether you have a claim against anyone for any injuries or damages, whether that be workers' compensation, personal injury, accident, etc. Here you will want to let the court know whether you want spousal support or whether you will be paying your spouse spousal support. If you're able to support yourself and you do not want spousal support from your spouse, you can click no. If you do, you can click yes. If your spouse is able to support himself or herself without spousal support, you can click yes. If they are not, you can click no. And if you're not sure, you can click I don't know. Lastly, you will want to fill in these boxes. This one, if you are asking for spousal support, click me. If you are going to be paying your spouse spousal support, click respondent. And if neither of you are seeking spousal support, click neither. Lastly, you will want to click yes or no if you are wanting to change your former last name or not. Then you will just want to sign your name here, print your name here, add an email address, and then your street address, city, state, zip code, and telephone number. Thank you for watching. To learn more about divorce, you can visit our website linked below. Be sure to leave any questions you have in the comments section and subscribe for more legal content daily.
Hello again, this is Kevin O'Flaherty from O'Flaherty Law. I hope you enjoyed the video and podcast. If you did, we'd love it if you'd subscribe to our channel. If you need legal help in this or any other area of law, please do not hesitate to reach out and schedule a consultation. Most consultations are free and all can be conducted remotely if you'd like. Please email us, book online, or call us at 630-324-6666. We have many locations for your convenience and we serve all of Illinois. So thanks again for watching.